Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome back to our growing realm in Manor Lords, where I think we're finally on the cusp of some solutions to some long-running problems. Folks, yes, I am talking, of course, about the situation at Adelsball and market distribution over there, the situation at Eisendorf and market distribution over here, but also the situation with our militia, in that it's actually rather weak right now, not just because of the archer debuff that happened at launch, but also because it is overly reliant on archers, and I've been wanting to actually strengthen it in melee for quite some time now, and with the industry now active at Eisendorf, hopefully we'll be able to do that. But beyond that as well, another issue we've had for a very long time that we've just not been addressing has been the strength of our treasury as well. Now, of course, we have kicked off taxing the people over at Adelsball, so that's going to help, of course, as it has been doing for the last little while. And soon enough, when the currently in open testing patch gets integrated at launch, if the system continues as it is right now, then the King's tax is going to kick in, and we're going to have money in the bank, so to speak, to keep the King happy. So getting ready for that eventuality, for that inevitability. But yes, I feel like we're solving all these issues. In fact, the treasury situation might already be solved, truth be told. Adelsball's approval rating is a little bit on the lower side than I would like. That taxation is causing some trouble, but the trouble here is also partly because those buffs, those positives, aren't as high as they could be, right? Like if we go over to Eisendorf, we'll see that clothing market supply is plus 12, for example, whereas over here at Adelsball, clothing market supply is only plus 8, and we all know the reason for that. It's because the clothing market supply is not that great. But as I was saying, I think we're on the cusp of solving this. I promise you I'm not going to keep checking this 10 times per episode as I have been doing, because it's been, chewing at my head for so very long. But I think we're on the just verge of solving this, as you see the number of cloaks that we have available for, as a surplus is now less than the number of cloaks that we try to keep stocked at the marketplace. So hopefully, as this latest stock of goods get used up, we're going to start seeing room get freed up, so to speak, for additional leathers and yarn and things like that. Again, I'm not sure if it'll work right away, because we also have all those shoes to get through too, but I do believe this will help solve that problem, because God knows we have enough leather and enough yarn. It's just that people are opting to pick up the cloaks and the shoes instead, and then that's what's getting distributed, as you can see, to the far-off burgage plots, and then as a result of that, they're not getting their leathers and their yarns and things like that. Now, there are a couple of burgage plots that aren't getting anything, so hopefully that gets solved, in the very near future, as a few more stalls open up and things like that, because that's a bigger problem. That's a whole different problem as well. Nonetheless, enough about that. I could talk about that for hours, as I have done, I'm sure, over the last few episodes combined. So let's set that aside and turn our attention to our fields. So here, I was thinking about getting a third farmhouse potentially, or rather I was going to put the second one over here. The stone deposit has finally been cleared, so we have this space now. But I'm just trying to figure out if that is actually worth it. Right now we have access to 2 oxen. I believe the one that was trapped in the middle of the field has been freed, so that's great. Where are you, buddy? You're over here. Okay, cool. And where is... This isn't the one that was trapped in the field. This one was, but I just wanted to check in on both of them. Yeah, beautiful. At the stable. All right, excellent. So that situation has been solved. That was a more minor one, which I had a feeling we'd solve quickly enough. We've got the sheep in these fields as well, hopefully helping with fertility. We're still in the 40s over here, so I want to see where this ends up when this farming season kicks off, the next one. But that'll hopefully help. We are importing additional sheep, and now that we've confirmed that this is actually working the way I expected it to work, we'll go ahead and increase the number of sheep that we're going to import. My goodness, that is expensive. Wow, yeah, I see why maybe I should have gone with sheep breeding. Well, it would have been pointless, because I would have just had a bunch of sheep that I, would have to wait before I could use for the fertilization process. So it's fine. We have money to throw away like this. It's fine. It's just, it's expensive. It is expensive. But anyway, back to the initial topic. I just don't know if it's worth that third farmhouse just quite yet. Maybe if I had some more fields, we'll see, right? Like the next farming season is going to involve quite a few more fields being active, actually. So I don't want to judge my needs based on the previous plowing season. I say farming season, I should say plowing season specifically. I wonder. The other option, of course, is to get like the windmill and the communal oven and stuff set up over here, because then all the processing that happens over here can happen over here as well, speeding things up a little bit. But you know what? Maybe we do need a third farmhouse. I'll wait until the next plowing season, though. Like, I'll wait until maybe the winter plowing season or something. Don't need to rush it. Do I need to rush the windmill and stuff? No, I don't think so. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be fine. I do want to address, though, by the way, this was pointed out to me in the comments, that the communal oven converts one flour into one bread, whereas a backyard bakery converts one flour into two bread. So it does make the production of bread significantly more efficient in terms of the ratio of input versus output. That is something that has slipped my mind entirely, so thank you very much for pointing that out and reminding me in the comments of the benefit, because I was like, I know there's a benefit and it just wasn't coming to me. But yes, that is a pretty major benefit, again, of course, at the cost of losing assignable families, because bakers are artisans and so they'll be dedicated to baking. But that's fine, I think, for the increased output of bread. Like right now, we're doing pretty good. We still have 41 bread. We're completely out of flour, if I'm not mistaken. Flour, where are you? There you are. Yeah, we're completely out of flour. So that 41 bread is going to last us for the next, however many months until the next harvest and all the processing that follows. We are not importing bread, if I'm not mistaken. Instead, we are exporting it because we're importing it over at Eisendorf. But yeah, imagine instead of 41 bread, if we had 82 bread. I'd feel a lot better about sending a bunch over to Eisendorf. Yes, there's a cost involved, obviously. If we head on over to Eisendorf, there is a cost involved in importing bread, but that's fine. We're generating decent regional wealth at Eisendorf as well. And sure, we'll eventually start taxing these guys too, but this was the intent all along, right? That's our bread basket off in the distance there, so let's use it appropriately. With that said, it's going to be a while yet before we can get the next upgrade, right? It'll be some time yet. We need quite a few upgrades in terms of our burgage plots. We'll get there eventually. I'm trying to stabilize some things before I rush towards it. But yeah, I think I'm now being reminded of that factor. I think I'm once more drawn towards getting bakeries. Plus, I like the idea of the bakeries. I always have. And I was tempted to take on the inefficiency. But yeah, it's written right there. Produces bread from flour with twice the efficiency of the communal oven. So I was just, again, I knew there was a benefit. I just didn't read the tooltip. Should have done. Read it many moons ago, but not now, it seems. Again, I am still tempted by trapping, but I think we'll go with the bakeries, just because it's been the plan for so long. I was a little sad to abandon it, but now the plan is back on, I suppose, as long as I can get these upgrades done. And we'll be able to get them done. Quite a few of our burgage plots over here are ready for upgrades, for example, so that's good. These are all level 1 right now, I believe, so we'll take all these up to level 2. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them, which is actually the exact number I need. And we just need 5 more at level 3 or higher. We got, what, a couple over here? No, these guys are still level 1. Should probably actually upgrade these, because if I can get these up to level 3, we'll have additional families working these orchards and stuff, and the vegetable garden here as well. And all these back over here, these guys are going to upgrade to level 3 as well. You know what? Some of them to level 2. Why am I not upgrading these, actually? Yeah, sure, their demands get a little bit more intense, but I should be able to supply everything minus ale, which we are importing. Well, we're importing malt so that we can keep the brewers busy. I might just establish an additional brewery somewhere. I mean, these guys are all with their goat sheds and all that, so I don't want to abandon that. But having an additional brewery might not be a terrible idea. For example, over here. I think it might be time. How much malt do we have? Yeah, we've got malt. It's just not being processed quickly enough. So you know what? Let's go ahead and make you into a brewery extension. So we have our 3 brewers. If you're a Canadian, you'll get the reference. I don't know if they're a chain beyond Canada, but yeah, let's go ahead and get our 3rd of the 3 brewers. Go for it. That, I think, is a worthwhile investment, considering we have the malt. We just lack the ale, and that's making people very unhappy. Hang on, we do have ale, just not being dragged over to the tavern quickly enough. You know what? I have no regrets about making the additional brewery there, because we might just ship the ale over to over to Eisendorf as well. So no regrets there, but let's get another family working at the tavern, I think. And let's try and get some more families moving in as well. I am currently building additional houses, so that's good. Still not enough though, so let's go ahead and clear out some space over here. Yeah, sorry, just visually making sure I have a good read on how much space we actually have. Let's clear out that space and let's get some more of the houses going down over here. Might get some more vegetable gardens, by the way, as well. We'll see how that plays out. But let's go ahead and keep you going like this. And build a couple more houses here. I mean, we continue to get further and further away from our kind of central area. I wonder if I shouldn't change my my approach here a little bit. Build a couple of houses here. I mean, this is an inevitability, right? Like, it's a growing town. It's a growing town. This is an inevitability. I don't intend for this to be a small, super centralized part of our growing realm. So this is good. Again, chicken coops, primarily, I'm thinking. I mean, obviously, I do have the option to flip this around and get a couple more vegetable gardens, or I can just start making extremely long vegetable gardens over here and some orchards and stuff like that. But I think we'll stick to the chicken coops off in the distance over here, maybe, if food continues to be a bit of an issue. Or again, we can start getting some more artisans up over here, further away from the market, I guess. But nonetheless, we need housing. We need homes, so let's get those homes set up so we have room for people to move in as the months go on. And on that topic, at Eisendorf, I do believe we have room now, because we built these Burgage plots. This last one, well, these two are still under construction. And once those are done, hopefully we'll see people moving in, as we already have. You are unassigned. Who is working at the pack station? No one yet. Thought I assigned these guys last time. Go ahead and get you working at the pack station. We've already got the mule in there. In fact, I believe we have 2 mules already. Excellent. So that should allow the movement of sidearms from Eisendorf over to Adelsball, and in return we'll bring back shoes at a higher rate as well. That'll be good. Otherwise, at the storehouse over here, yes, we do have a family assigned. Bringing in goods that I've asked them not to bring in, so I'm not quite sure about why that's happening. Hopefully they stop doing that. And otherwise, a quick check over here. Food variety is still not. Oh, more chicken coops, I guess. Clothing situation is alright, so that's good. Alright. But yeah, the food variety situation is still not too hot. We got some meat. That's the thing, it's like everything is going to these guys first before it goes to anybody else. That's where the proximity comes into play. So if I had a higher throughput of meat, for example, we'd be in a better spot. A higher throughput of eggs would be in a better spot. Hence the chicken coops that I'm going to continue to establish, I suppose. Up over here, make sure the foragers are foraging away. Yep, good stuff. And we do actually have enough animals to keep hunting going as well. It's not so seasonal, even with just the 20 wild animals. So I wonder if we establish another house over here, like a smaller one maybe, or 2 smaller ones, or if we just go ahead and put down 2 big ones and make them vegetable gardens too. Clear out some of the forests over here, put a big house over here, and have that with an expansion as well as a vegetable garden. That might be nice, actually. Right, we don't have a family do the logging over here. I'll leave it be for the time being, but the other thing I can do is remove this family. Mergers. These guys, yeah. So let's go ahead and reassign you to the hunting camp. And that way, rather than just having a bunch of berries, we have berries and meat. Because remember, the people want food variety. Right? Now, no space left for production at the hunting camp. Those hides are causing us issue. We have you at the storehouse, but you're not transporting hides nearly quickly enough. I wonder if I should establish another storehouse over here. Oh, right. This has been pointed out to me multiple times, and I apologize for it not registering for some reason. We're capped out at the storehouse. And this has been pointed out to me for many episodes. And for some reason, what ended up happening was I saw that the mining pit was maxed out as well, and I think I crossed wires, and I was just like, oh yeah, there it is, thanks for pointing it out. And I solved that, not realizing I still hadn't solved the storehouse issue. But we're on the way, folks. Just solving problems. Just solving problems. We're en route. So yeah, thanks again for pointing that out as well. Completely escaped me multiple times, including today almost. But we caught it finally. All right. These guys are hopefully going to get filled up soon enough. And with the storehouse now made a bit larger, hopefully goods will continue to flow. I mean, we were a little over capacity, so I wonder if the pack station and stuff was still sending stuff over. But either way, this should be a bit more efficient. And over here from this pack station, let's go ahead and take a look at... Well, first of all, let's assign our mules, who are, I'm guessing, currently en route. You're off bartering with the mule, and you're off bartering with the mule as well. That's cool. The fact that they're just moving at the same time is kind of neat. That's a long way to go. Oh, it's so cool that you can see some of the tier 3 housing off in the distance from here. Imagine actually being here. Well, in fact, you know what? You don't have to imagine it. There you go. Look at that. Off in the distance. That's pretty cool, man. I just absolutely love how that works. Oh, you can see the church from all the way over here. Yo, that's awesome. That's awesome. And then, of course, the birds to punctuate the beauty of this view. I don't know. There's something about it. On their way over. Those there's something about those birds. Every time they show up, they just completely change the mood of the view. Guys, through these trees real quick. Look at a nice nice like reveal off in the distance. Yeah, see, yeah, you can see some of the housing. That's really neat. That's really cool. Anyway, sorry. Just enamored by the beauty of this game still. Doesn't get old. Does not get old. Alright, we got another family move in over here, it seems. Fair enough. Who's working the storehouse, actually? Live all the way over here. Might reassign that a little bit. Over here, sure, let's get a chicken coop going. Alright, of course, I should have assigned them first, but that's okay. That shouldn't take too long to build. Shouldn't take too long to build. To get some more eggs, get some meat. We should be okay. Alright, good stuff. Down over here, I was talking about doing upgrades, and then I think I got distracted by talk of, well, other matters, but why don't we go ahead and get some upgrades going over here as well. We should be able to meet their demands just fine, right? Like, we're already providing enough variety for all the way up to tier 3 in this general vicinity, so yeah, let's go for it. Upgrade you, and upgrade you as well. Trying to get all these guys up to tier 3. Back over here, I suppose I could get you to tier 3. I don't know about... These guys can wait. Maybe these guys go up to tier 2 at most. I don't know. We'll see. But, I mean, I can take them up to tier 2, so go ahead. Well, not anymore because I'm out of timber. So let's make sure the logging camp actually has people working it. Yes, excellent. Wow. The oxen are going to be extremely busy with construction right now. They're all going to be busy with all this construction. But that's good. We've been holding off on this for quite some time. I think this is good. And like having them up at tier 2, they should start. I mean, we'll see what that does for resource consumption as well. Anyway, back over to Eisendorf, where yes, we do have this upgrade available. And I wonder if we just flip to advanced armor making at this point in time. Or, you know what? Trapping, perhaps. Like, if Adelsball has focused on trade and agriculture, then perhaps Eisendorf focuses on, what would I call this category? And industry. This is what I would call industry. So it's like trade, commerce, agriculture, woodlands. I actually don't know, like wildlife. This has everything to do with like animals and like a more hunter-gatherer kind of thing. I don't know what to call that, actually. And, of course, industry over here. Let's, passive income of meat. Especially since we don't actually have a very large herd over here. A passive income of meat sounds like a very good idea. Let's go with the trapping. Committed. And then we'll go ahead and chase after more industry-related things afterwards. Upgrading isn't going to be that difficult over here. I mean, the level 3 burgage plots will be harder to keep happy until we are able to import some more goods in, but I'm not too worried about our ability to get there. The church will need to be upgraded, so we got to get some goods in. We got to get a tavern established. There's work to do. Including the production of ale over at Adelsball, so we can ship it over. The other option, of course, is to just import the malt from foreign trade at Eisendorf and produce ale locally. That's the other option. Let me see, actually. If I were to import ale, which I guess doesn't count as food, it counts as a commodity. Oh, I gotta establish a route. Costs 8. Whereas if I get malt, costs 4. Interesting, like, with a tariff, it would cost 14. So it's like, well, if I grow enough, or if I produce enough malt over in Adelsball, yeah, I can bring it over for 4. Or if I import it at Adelsball, and then export it from Adelsball to Eisendorf, then it costs me 4, and then we just kind of trade that money and that malt back and forth between the two regions. Okay, fair enough. I might consider doing that, and I might consider establishing some taverns soon. I mean, people aren't upset, but we're not going to be able to upgrade these guys anytime soon unless I establish the tavern. We got some time for that still. Let's go ahead and see what we can do, though, in terms of getting the malt situation figured out. Let's get this up to, like, 60, sure. We've got the money for it. We'll be fine. And I do want to consider, then, not a lot of barley coming through in the near future. We should actually be alright, I guess. What are we looking at here? You're not going to tell me yet. We'll see what this gets us. We continue to expand into the region with barley fertility, right? Some more barley fertility up over here as well, actually. Okay, cool. We'll keep an eye on the numbers, but that does sound like a reasonable approach. Doing okay over here. Have we stopped? Yeah, we've stopped sending out cloaks. Where is my tailor? Where's my tailor that's still producing cloaks? Thought I only had the one. Ah. Stop it. Alright, cool. I can actually get an expansion over here if I wanted to. But I currently do not. Alright, cool. So that should stop the production of cloaks. I was like, that number is going higher and higher. Not anymore. Alright, good stuff. Speed time up a little bit. Over here to Eisendorf. Let's start pulling the malt over, because it'll take time. It will take time. Malt. Put you to full trade. Try to keep 60 here. That's the weird thing. If we aim to keep 60 here... Well, right, okay, so... As long as this trading post is pulling from that one shouldn't hit 60. And so it should keep importing. Fair enough, so... Where's my crafting materials? Malt, import, let's aim... I don't like that. Because that implies to me that it's coming in from foreign imports specifically. So I guess full trade isn't registering as a viable place to import from. Full trade. Yeah, okay. Or is it because we haven't hit that surplus yet? Let me pause for now. Let's hit that 60 and then we'll try this again. Because otherwise it's going to be extremely expensive and I'm not going to keep stay on top of it. I mean, 140, you know what? I don't mind. Let's get the 10, sure. That's only 140 regional wealth. That's not that much. But let's be careful about this. At least that'll give us a baseline with which to start producing ale when that inevitability comes through. Otherwise, let's go ahead and establish this clay mine over here. Get this cleared out. Yeah, let's get to work over here. Get some of these breakage plots working the clay, because eventually we'll need those tiles. And what I might just do is, because the clay is over here, I might just produce the tiles over here as well, and then export from Eisendorf over. Because remember, we did get rid of our clay furnace and everything at Adelswall, so it's not like we have a legacy structure or anything that we'd take advantage of by sending the clay over here or anything like that. So we'll see what that does for us. We'll see what that does for us. Let's go back to sending cloaks. Send cloaks from here. Bring shoes with the help of you. Large storehouse has been built. Good stuff. Hopefully that means that our hunting camp is going to empty out soon. Hopefully. You guys are all busy plowing. That's okay. Transporting berries. I think I might need more families working the storehouse. Yeah. What's the food situation here? Do I still need one chicken coop? You can see, like, the eggs are starting to reach, hopefully, a bit more consistently. Hopefully. I wouldn't mind some of these being, you know, brewers and stuff like that. That would be nice. But I guess we still need more chicken coops. I mean, hey, you know, the tavern's got to provide food as well, right? So, that's fine. You guys are unassigned. Let's assign you over to this mining pit. Let's get that clay going. Get that clay going so we can clear this out. It's going to take time, obviously. It's like 200 and something, right? Yeah, it's going to take some time, but please get the process started. Where are my... So these guys are on their way back now, transporting shoes. Folks for charcoal. Oh, the Tommen's from Adelswall. Yeah, it says it right there. So you're bringing back shoes. Where is... There we go. Drawspring shoes. This is kind of cool, actually. Like, you can see the regional, like, collaboration in full force. I think that's pretty neat. I think that's really cool, actually. Alright, speed time up a little bit over here. That's good, we are bringing goods over. Down to 184 shoes, alright, cool. What are we looking like over here, actually? Still some time, about 3 months' time. I just want to make sure I don't miss the assignment of families at the farmhouses. Again, we have a couple of permanent staff at the farmhouses, sure, but I don't want to make a mistake out of my, you know, just not checking. But with that said, I should check fields that'll turn fallow next season. Can't have already built a fence over here, did I? No, I don't have it. Maybe I do. Looks like past PartyElite was planning ahead. Up over here, you're not going to be fallow next season. Who's going to be fallow next season? You are. Let's get the fence up over here. And you are not. Basically making room for the sheep to go when these places start to actually be plowed and sown and all that good stuff. The fence up over here. Cool. I don't want to be in a position where all my sheep run away because I didn't plan ahead. That would be not a good time. Alright, we got 76 families right now. We have room for 78, so still a couple of empty houses over here. Fair enough. Folks are moving in. Beauty. And then down over here, 26, 29. I guess I could do with another house. Huh. Really? We're getting there? Alright. Still wondering if I get that additional house over here to keep both the hunting camp and the forager hut fully topped up at all times. I need someone to take these hides away. What are we actually doing with these hides? Are we exporting them? We're just storing hides here for no good reason. That's a choice. Certainly a choice. Let's get you assigned to the mining pit. You assigned to that storehouse for the time being. Just to see if that helps bring the hides over. And again, I'm wondering, it's like, okay, do I establish a tannery? Get the leathers going locally? Because right now, we've been getting yarn. Right, we're importing yarn. And that's what's providing the clothing need. We could become self-sustaining to a degree. I don't see the need. I feel like we could just export hides instead and just keep importing yarn like we've been doing. It's been working nicely for so very long. Why would we fix what isn't broken, right? Meanwhile, I'm watching this family have to live through this rainy season because I decided to upgrade their house. Almost done. Almost done some of these upgrades. What are we looking at over here? 7 more to go. You're still level 1? I could upgrade you. This one doesn't have a backyard either. A lot of level 1s over here to upgrade, actually. Stuff. That's 1 upgrade done. I could get this up to level 3 right now. How many clay tiles do we have, actually? Oh. 63. We have a lot. What? Alright. Maybe we get you up to level 3 then. We should be able to meet all the needs. So sure, upgrade to level 3. Yeah, let's go. The fanciest house with an orchard. Ah, no, you know what? It'll be the second because we've got this this plot over here. Alright. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be very good. Okay, cool. Barreling towards our next upgrade sooner than I'd actually anticipated. I was maybe being a bit too hesitant looking at some of the distant houses not getting what they need, but maybe this will actually help as some of the higher tier clothing is consumed by the higher tier housing now that's going to be in the area. Well, I mean, it's already being consumed, though. It's already being distributed. They don't even want it. They're just like, shoes? I don't need them, but I guess I'll take them. Yeah, food variety is okay. Clothing's just not getting there. We'll keep an eye on that. Might have ended up with a not centralized enough marketplace, potentially. Like, I wonder if I demolish this marketplace and move everything to this one, if that's a bit more... if that ends up being a bit more centralized, considering how we're spreading. Or the alternative, of course, is to go back to building more housing over here. That was one of the plans as well, right? To build housing back over here. Maybe that's not such a terrible idea, rather than it continuously expanding in that direction. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. Should we turn our attention to this little outcropping in this region over here, build some more housing over here, as it'll likely actually get some of the goods that it needs? As you can see, these guys are getting everything. So maybe. Maybe. Alright. That cloak count is consistently dropping now. The ale count. Yeah, you know what? I am glad we got another brewer. But do we have enough malt? There we go. We do. Plenty of malt. Do we need an additional brewer? We have this burgage plot over here that I could upgrade into brewery extension. I mean, I feel like we do, right? Like, yeah, let's do it. Why am I hesitating? Clearly, we need all these brewers to turn the malt into ale. It's the tavern isn't the only blocker here. We don't have a surplus. And like, yeah, sure that the tavern has ale now, but what about afterwards? So let's get an additional brewer going. That's fine. Ho 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 ho. That's not very good. We're down in the 60s as far as approval rating's concerned. I mean, again, I can get rid of the taxation and we'll be in a much better spot. You know what? Maybe temporarily, let's go ahead and turn taxes off. Because this is going to slow the rate of growth and stuff as well. Not that we're in a hurry, not that we're in a bad spot or anything like that. We're actually okay to slow down growth a little bit, but I don't like seeing the approval rating so low. Clothing market supply is only giving us +1 here right now. It's not good. That's just not good. Yeah, that's just that's not doing the trick for us. All right, speed time up over here. What's going on at Eisendorf? We need more housing, right? Time for the outer layer potentially, or do we continue in this direction? Like, I wonder if, like, how would this look, right? Do I do that kind of a thing? Oh yeah, I guess so. That looks kind of nice. Let's start on this side, though. Start on this side. And of course, now I'll never get that nice shape again. That looks pretty good. Down you go. And let's go ahead and get some housing going over here. I don't have enough timber. Logging camp has no families assigned. Let's get a random one over here. And let's actually get them... It'll take them some time, but let's clear some of these trees out. Because if I do decide to build a house over here, I'd like to have this cleared out. Eisendorf has grown to its maximum capacity. Unfortunately, we're going to miss out on at least one family migrating this month, I think. Because we're going to slowly collect this timber and slowly build a house. We don't even have enough for one home, actually, so... Yeah, let's get to work on that. Up over here, how are we looking? You're level 3. You can be upgraded to level 3 as well. It's like, do I rush it? Is there any reason not to? These guys are having all their needs met. Yeah, sure, let's go for it. Having the extra, like, families and stuff work the orchards and the gardens is going to be helpful, I think. Yeah. Family's going to move in soon, hopefully. Alright, keep an eye on it. Still a few months before the harvest. Production is happening. Alright, good stuff. This one's gonna take some time. But it's okay. Progress is being made. That's what matters. Progress is being made. For the level 2s. Start upgrading some of these guys into level 2. Again, I don't see why not. Especially the ones that if I'm planning on making these guys into bakeries anyway, right, they'll need to be level 2 anyway. They currently don't have any extensions or anything. So sure. How much timber do I have? Only the 5. Okay. Might need to change things around a little bit. These guys all... Yeah, see, they all live so far away. I'll live so far away. The third family here. What about my saw pit right now? Gotta leave a construction reserve. There we go. That I think was probably part of the problem. Only solutions today. Alright, we'll wait. We'll wait until we can upgrade a few of these at the same time. I mean, it's not like a particular rush or anything. Speed time up. So Eisendorf at 92% approval. Adelsball at 77%. Those are... We'll pump those numbers up. We'll pump those numbers up. And Eisendorf, are you seeing the hunting camp get emptied out? Yes, you are. Good stuff. So I can go ahead and click here, hopefully. What do you own? A clothing stall. Part of me is tempted to leave that be. Part of me wants to remove that family so we can instead get them working on the mining pit. This marketplace is actually almost popped up. And yeah, look at that. The eggs are getting quite far. Good. Excellent. 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 But as more bread comes through as well, we'll have that third product. As more meat comes through, we'll have that third product. But of course, the meat will first get distributed to these houses before it gets distributed to these ones, right? So we'll see what happens there. Where is this... Where is this promised passive income of meat? I guess these guys, they've been busy with the garden, and so they've not been... I wonder if... We got plenty of berries. Let's go ahead and reassign you to the hunting camp. And so now if one family is taking care of all the plowing, as you can see they are, the other Why? Go hunt. I was gonna say hopefully the other family is gonna go and gather food, but instead they have also decided to start plowing. Why, when I assign you to the hunting camp, you decide it's time to farm? Are you like y'all like vegetarians or something? You refuse to hunt? Is it like a moral thing? Like what's going on here? I need y'all to hunt. All right, Adelsball's Burgage plot level 3s continue to gain additional families, which is great. Cool. Cool. Alright, that's looking good. Yeah, you can see leather's up at 53. Is that solving any problems for us, or are we looking good? I think we're looking good. Yeah, you can see leather, linen, and yarn off in the distance there to the far left. Is that new? I know the Weaver's Workshop, I guess, is finally now producing linen, so that's cool. I could, if I'm not mistaken, produce Gambison now with linen. And so I could unpause this tailor shop. Get them actually doing something. 4 families for months now, for like 2-3 years now, sitting around doing nothing. Just, you know, adding to our coffers, I suppose, but otherwise doing nothing. Good for them, I guess. These have all been upgraded. Yes, excellent. Just need 2 more level 3s. That's going to take a bit more effort, I guess. That's going to take a bit more effort. You're the work area. Work wherever you want to work. Make this a bit faster. I think they were clearing this area out, which is good. I did want that. I think they've cleared out enough. For the shrubbery. Yeah, I can start putting some fields down over here, I think. I guess, you know, prepare for the winter winter wheat. This will be good for emmer. All right for barley. We've missed the window on that. But sure. I'm tempted to like cut this road and start making it straight. Like, why would I keep going in that angle, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and connect you like that to the King's Road. Sure. I'm on board with that. Let's go ahead and get our field. 1.2. I think that's fair. Would have liked for it to line up a bit more nicely like this, but don't think it will. That's fine. Go for it. make you a wheat field for the winter season, and then we'll rotate into barley and then fallow. Cool. That should be good. Speed time up a little bit. Looking all right over here. I swear to God, if the solution to the clothing situation was to just upgrade some of these houses so that they actually start consuming the product. Looking okay over here. Are we getting meat? We are. Slowly but surely. We are now getting meat. Good stuff. It occurs to me that I've never actually seen the carcass in this form. I've seen it freshly hunted, I've seen it get skinned, I've never actually watched it get moved to the market, or I guess it's being taken to the market, right, to be further butchered. Yeah. Interesting. That's cool. I love the number of steps there are in the production process, but yeah, the hunting camp is fully operational. Excellent. Excellent, that should help. Hopefully. Again, though, it'll get to these guys first before it gets to the distant folks who actually are demanding it, craving it. Is everyone here employed? Looks like it. Yeah, we just have the one unassigned family, so that's good. Mining pit is mining away. What is our situation here? 34 spears, 5 sidearms, 29 helmets. What is our situation here? 24 sidearms. Alright. Let's get you moving spears instead now. Plenty of shoes here. We're gonna suffer the same issues at Heisendorf. We're just passing the buck on, basically. Hand-me-down clothes. This is looking good. Promising. Food situation not so hot, and I wonder what the deal is there. Some of these guys aren't getting eggs. Some of those guys off in the distance aren't getting anything. Okay, we'll keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. Like, are we just waiting for... What's the vegetable situation like? Yeah, I wonder if a few more like vegetable gardens wouldn't help. Just looking for ways to add variety, right? It's not quantity, it's variety. So quantity of different things. Like if I get a nice big vegetable garden back over here, perhaps. Something. That kind of a thing. Or... There we go, with the expansion slot available. I mean, I guess I own this region as well, so what's stopping me from actually expanding into it? And how would... Ooh, you know what? That raises an interesting question. How does that second burgage plot get its food? I might want to do this just out of experimentation. But, yeah, a giant vegetable garden maybe is not a terrible idea. I wouldn't mind the expansion being here, though. Oh, like, yeah, that's... maybe I want to do this. Maybe I want to do... that kind of a thing. It's a fun shape. Giant vegetable garden. We have the expansion slot. If we can upgrade this up to tier 3 because it's very close to the marketplace, then that's a lot more families working our biggest vegetable garden, actually. And veggies are low in number. You know what? Let's try it. What's the worst that could happen? Worst case scenario, we demolish it. We destroy the plot. I forget how far I want to go. Up to there, I guess. Try to make that a straight line. Straight-ish, that's good enough. Just the one. Yeah, go for it. Sure. Really curious how this will function. Hopefully it'll receive its stuff from this marketplace. It's right on the line. And yeah, I guess we just kind of expand into Waldbrand over here. Oh, that's a wild thought. I didn't think about that actually. Yeah. We could just expand all the way down to here. And then, like, you got, like, the manor and the church and stuff out there. Obviously, this region will be treated differently. It'll need its own manor. It'll need its own church, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, visually, that'll be kind of cool. Yeah, all right. I'm really excited for that now. Let's just slowly creep down this way and expand into Waldbrand. Sure. See how that plays out. Now, how much timber do we have? 20. All right, cool. That sounds good. We can at least upgrade a few of these to level 2. All at once, let's go. Cool. I mean, geez, this is serious business. This has been a lot of upgrading this session, actually. Just noticed Buddy down here checking out his chickens. That's really nice. Alright. Pleased with this. Very pleased with this. Oh, clothing variety is going up. Swear to God, if it was just about upgrading. Because it like finally counts now or something. Because I don't think we've seen it at 80 plus in a very long time. We've seen it in the 70s. Have we seen it in the 80s? I can't remember now, but I don't know. Either way, I'll take it. I'm not complaining. Certainly not complaining. Alright, one more month before we harvest. Looking okay in terms of room for people to come through. Hopefully these numbers will start getting a bit better this month. And then over here at Eisendorf, I mean, these guys are really happy. That's great. Could be doing better, but quite happy right now. We need more homes. Oh, right. Crap. That was a project we kicked off and then promptly unkicked off. Do we really not have enough room for all of these guys to have backyard extensions? There we go. Like those shapes overall. Yep. Get those built. And again, like, eventually we will probably destroy some of these chicken coops and replace them with, like, brewers and stuff like that. Kept wanting to say ale houses for some reason. Malt, we have what we want. Global market supply, critically oversupplied. Why is that? Not like I'm flooding the market or anything. Metal's Ball got another food stall up over here. Okay, fair enough. Looking good. All right. If we actually solve that problem today, I'd be shocked, because I was talking about how, like, oh yeah, it's still gonna take some time, or at least I was thinking about it'll still take some time. Maybe I didn't say it out loud. It'll take some time, but maybe not as much as I'd anticipated. We got 29 sidearms over here, so if I wanted to... I need shields, eh? I need shields. Another clothing stall. From the Weaver. Alright, that's good. That's good, that's good. But not what I want to get distracted by. I wanted to think about the fact that we're going to need joiners' workshops. They turn planks into shields. Alright. Got plenty of planks here. Just got to figure out who to actually make into a joiner's workshop. Don't want to like demolish a cobbler's shop or anything like that. Does anybody not have their backyard extension? I mean, these guys obviously don't. So do I do 3 bakers and a joiner's workshop? This is all food supply, and I quite like that it stays that way. Damn, okay. I gotta consider where we produce shields. Because, I mean, again, actually, you know what? I can do it at Eisendorf. Thing is, we don't have planks here. We import our planks at Eisendorf. This is a town of metal, not wood. That can change, obviously. It just means reorganizing some of our plans. We just need a saw pit, really. It's not that big of a difference. And it would supply planks for our blacksmiths as well. It's not a problem. Let's wait for these houses to show up. I think we'll establish a saw pit, and we'll actually get the logging camp and saw pit permanently assigned in terms of workers. We'll start producing planks here. We'll get the joiners workshop somewhere over here. It's like tangentially related, right? But we need shields. We need shields. Crap. Completely slipped my mind. We'll be okay. Yeah, looking good, man. All right, 84%. These guys are getting their linen. I mean, again, right? So it's what is it? Is it the upgrades that we did to houses, or is it the fact that linen is finally available at the marketplaces? But is linen available at the marketplaces because the other things are reduced? 13 cloaks, 40 shoes. I mean, those are reasonable numbers. In fact, I should probably stop sending them out so aggressively. Commodities. Trying to keep them at 40. Fair. Pack station. Send what instead? Actually, what do I want to send with the pack station? I guess warbows. Apples. Do we have plenty of apples? Yeah, a decent number of apples. Sure. See what that does for us. We do have to establish our massive orchard still, but let's see what that does for us. Alright. These numbers are much more reasonable now, and ale is looking good too. 40 ale, actually. You know what? We send ale from the pack station. Might not be able to. Oh, yes we are. Perfect. Alright, we'll send ale over, and then maybe the import of malt won't be necessary. I didn't actually think about how eventually we'll be able to swap some of our pack station trades out. Because, you know, I still want to send out... I still want to use the trading post because we can set limits and all that good stuff. It makes it a bit more easy to just, like, kind of set and forget. But, yeah, what does the pack station do? I don't want to give up the fact that it's a free movement of goods, obviously. Alright, looking pretty good. I mean, things are looking fantastic, actually. Holy crap. I don't want to count them before they hatch, so to speak. Food variety is being helped right now by the meat distribution significantly. What's the bread situation? No bread. We're out of bread. Alright. We're out of bread, we're out of flour, so... Okay. We gotta figure that out. Again, harvest is almost upon us, right? 9 days. So that's not bad, actually. The bread pretty much lasted right up until the following harvest season. And the bread is still going. Like, it's still being distributed. We still have quite a bit at the market. Holy crap. And that's while exporting to Eisendorf. Folks, we're actually looking like in real good shape over here. Real good shape. And over here? Yeah, okay, not bad. Food variety is okay. The eggs are getting further. Meat is being spread around. You can see the bread as well. Okay, good stuff. Clothing's looking all right. Yeah, okay, all right. I am very pleased. I am very, very pleased. So many upgrades this session. So many problems solved that I was expecting to take much, much longer. But here we are. I would say we're trending towards full solution. Like, we're in the high 80s now. I would say we're trending towards a full solution. I think we're finally almost there. That's some good stuff. But folks, that is where we're going to go ahead and call this session. If you had a good time, you know what to do. Let me know by dropping a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a very big difference in just letting me know what people are enjoying on the channel, letting me know what I should do more or less of, how I should go about doing it. I do read all the comments, so if you have any thoughts, suggestions, opinions, drop them down below and they will get read and addressed in one way, shape, or form. But with that said, folks, as always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. They'll keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.